Alright guys, welcome back to my channel and thank you for clicking to watch. My name is Chinyere Ujike. If this is your first time on this channel, you are sincerely welcome. Please do not make it your last. Click the subscribe button, like this video as you watch, and then turn on the notification bell icon so that you get notified each time I upload a video. People are still concerned about their decision of having moved to the UK. You know, there is this story that I would love you to listen to, and then these are real people's stories. A lot of people are in this state, so this story might also help you to find a solace or solution to your concerns. And if you have any advice to give to this family, please do. Yes, yesterday I watched one story like that. The Silver Honor, I gave my 2 cents in her story, and a lot of people are also in this state. Let me get straight into it, but before I start, thank you, Tochi, because I got this story on your page. I decided to share it here. Hi Tochi, reading people's stories on your page lately just makes me want to share mine too. I don't even know if anyone can advise me, but let me just talk if anyone can advise me. So this is another major reason I picked up this post to share here, to also seek for your advice. Back home, my wife and I were bankers. They were bankers. In fact, I was already in a managerial role and my wife was doing well. Life wasn't perfect, but at least we were comfortable. We had our own house, family around, and had a steady routine. But you know how it is. That desire to relocate just kept burning in us, especially for our children. We all moved because of our children. So we tried applying for jobs abroad several times. Nothing worked. Then one day we heard about the care work visa. We thought maybe this was finally our way out. Eventually, my wife got a job offer, but we had to pay for it. Between the COS, visa fees, and all the processing, we spent around 12,000 pounds. It drained our savings. Yes, converting naira to pounds, no be small thing. This should be around 24 million or thereabout. But we told ourselves it would be worth it. Fast forward to now, we have been in the UK for over 12 years. Sorry, over 2 years. Hey. My wife works long hours as a carer. Of course, she should be on around 37 to 40 hours a week because she is the one, I think, on the COS, isn't it? And I have been doing shifts here and there just to support, not being able to get a convenient 9 to 5 because of childcare. Now they do the childcare because wife has to do full time, that is the visa they came with. But honestly, sometimes we just sit down and ask ourselves, did we really make the right decision? Question mark. Back home, we had help, we had time, we could rest. Here, it's bills upon bills, back to back, rent, council tax, insurance, barely resting. The money we thought we would be saving isn't even visible. Sometimes it feels like we are just working to survive, not to live. A lot of people are on this. But now my wife says she's tired of care work. Madam, you cannot be tired though. Your visa is dependent upon this care work. Sorry about that. And wants to change career. The wife wants to change career. It's very possible anyway. But we don't even know where to start. We can't just quit because of visa restrictions. That is the problem. Before, it used to be very much easy for people to switch. Yes, you can leave your first employer to a different one, get a different job. But all these, there are restrictions up and down. UK government does not sleep again. Every night they are dreaming of the laws to change against legal migrants, not even the illegal migrants. So pathetic. You know, we can't just quit because of visa restrictions. We can't go back home. After all, we have invested. Of course, coming to Obodo Ibo is a big investment, spending such huge amount of money to come here, so they cannot go back home. There are nights I stay awake just thinking, maybe we rushed things. Maybe we should have waited a little longer in Nigeria. It could have been worse. Assuming you were still in Nigeria up to this time with all this recent change in immigration laws, definitely you wouldn't be considering coming to the UK. Maybe Canada, Australia, or other parts of Europe would have been your choice of destination. Fortunately, I don't want to say unfortunately, you are here. And relax, you're gonna face it. Maybe we should have waited a little longer in Nigeria, or maybe this is just the sacrifice phase. I love that. Everyone talks about before things get better. I don't know. Did we make a mistake living when we were already doing well back home? Or is this just part of the process we have to endure? Confused, but hopeful. My brother, I am sincerely happy to read your lines, especially the last one. Confused but hopeful. Is this the sacrifice everyone has to? Yes, everybody who have succeeded in the UK, ask those who have been here for 30 years, those who have purchased their houses. Though to some people, when you look at people like Tochi, her case is entirely different. I know why all these questions are coming to Tochi, because Tochi has shared on her channel, 2 years in the UK, we bought our house, 5 years now, we bought our second house, and these days, all the cars, all the good things. Yes, Tochi, they are firing you with this, because they have seen the level of success or progress you have achieved and attained in the UK within 5 years interval. You know, it is massive. Everybody does not have the same pathway, not the same ladder. You know, things works differently for every other person, and it all depends on how you move to the UK. Man, I can assure you that you are even lucky that you guys are here on a skilled worker visa, and most importantly, your wife is working despite coming in with COS. You know the COS, you know, a lot of people who moved with this particular COS, some of them are still struggling at the moment. They are still finding their feet. Some of them are not even working in the job that brought them. You know, I've talked about one gentleman I saw at the bus stop that got his 5-year stay afterwards through an agency, Indian agency. So that wasn't what brought them, you know. But then he had to go start looking for job elsewhere. He finished from a care home the evening I met him. But the COS is not attached to that care home. They hunt for job around. So in your own case, your woman should mellow down. We know what it is like. All our levels back home. Imagine somebody in a banking role getting to a managerial role all of a sudden, down to what I don't even know. Guys, this is abroad for you. It is not easy. Everyone have been there. Even Tochi herself. Tochi is a barrister, you know, a lawyer by profession. Tochi has said it on her channel, even on her Instagram page. She's not a housewife. You know, but she is enjoying it in a way because she is earning from her online content that she's putting out, you know. So at first, I know if you follow her, she was ashamed talking about all of these things. Yes, then she would not come out to tell you that hey, she's a housewife. She wouldn't openly. But when the money started flowing in, the achievements, all these investments, she became open to talk about. That was at a point she was attached to one firm like that. You know, and she worked at the beginning, care work that she couldn't do. If you had listened to her on some of her videos when she first started, you know, so every one of us will have beginnings in this country. I also met a couple that I visited in September. She gave birth, yes, in my other area. Yes, they've been here for over 15 years, but they just bought their house this very year. But the house is beautiful, massive. That is the size of house I would like to buy. Don't worry, you are not alone. This is also my 4th year going into 5th year in the UK. I don't have a house yet, you know, but we are juggling things. Yes, be happy because some families on their study visas in this country, it is harder in a way. Yes. If you are having sleepless nights, thinking of all of these things, how about those people? on a study route. What do you want them to be doing? Because it's a whole lot. They have their school fees to pay for, waiting for them, and they are paying by installments. At that particular month, when it is expected of them to have made that payment, they did not pay. School will cut the students off. You know, everybody is working hard, man and woman. Here, so your situation is a lot more better. You are here with your family on a skilled worker visa for 5 years. Your wife should keep enduring. It is not easy. I just hope that she's not working for a Nigerian care agency, because or care employer, because that would be a difficult task. They usually expect you to work above standard or what is required of you to be doing. But for you, the man, you know, I can tell you, you can find a better night. You have experience. Look for auditing job. Yes. Look for pension job. You know, work from home pension job. I got this job. I helped a man, not that I got, but I helped him to get this job. The wife is a midwife. They just moved last year or even earlier this year. I remember in my church, a Yoruba family, you know, the wife, a midwife, working at the hospital. The husband just joined later on. So when he came, they approached me. Then I was volunteering with a particular group in my town center then, managed by British people. Unfortunately, why I left the group is because I don't have citizenship. You know, a lot of things they do, you know, when they even offered to give me a laptop or give this, I said, no, I cannot take this because I do not have recourse to public fund. In fact, one of them was really sad when she, you know, learned about my status, because she wanted me to be part of them. I was introducing people, students alike. So I introduced this man. Yes, they asked him to come over to their office. They helped him to do his CV. They just retouched it. First interview he went, he didn't make it. Then they found him another job. He was an auditor in Nigeria, in Lagos, Nigeria, before coming over to the UK. Guess what? He got this pension job. They gave him laptop. He was thanking me. They gave him laptop, everything. Now the wife goes to work, because the wife does nights mostly. The man would take the children, 2 children, to work in, to school in the morning, come back home on his online job. And guess what? You would love this pension job in this country, because some of them would allow you time to go for your school run and come back. They just want you to do, like, if you choose to do 7 hours a day, just do that 7 hours. If it is 10 hours, 8 hours you want to do, make sure you do it, so you can log off at any time and come back and continue from where you stopped. The hours will start counting, but make sure that in a day you completed your required hours. So look for a pension job around you. Yes, you can go to job centers and talk to them. The community help centers within, talk to them. In your town center area, look for them. Yes, this one was 3. I don't know if 3 exists in your area. Yes, it was 3. I will put their name here again. You can check if they have similar organization in your town center. Google it. You might walk into their office. They can help you find a comfortable work from home job. You have a background, you have experience, so you have to be doing that as a full-time worker. A lot of families, this is what they are into. As a matter of fact, I was supposed to have started one 1st of November. Unfortunately, I failed their 4th stage of interview. I would have loved that, because I love their timing. You know, so look for something like that. And I'm talking to a whole lot of you listening to me, especially those who are juggling their wife doing full-time and they not having enough shifts in a week. Just look for all of this work, data entry work, pension job, work from home, and start it. I wish you guys all the best. I hope my advice is helpful to anyone that is in dear need of it. Meanwhile, if you have any other thing to say to any people in this situation, please drop that in the comment section. We are in this together to support ourselves. Yes, don't look at the speed at which others are running. Destiny is something that is varies. Be thankful that you guys are still on a COS that is still running, that is covering your visa and that of your children. You know, 5 years. We are all thankful that the proposal they made regarding change of law for those who are already here on COS, regarding the ILR, they haven't said anything regarding that, saying that it will start from so time or so, they have not said, but I know they will still say, but last, there is always solution to everything. Yes. Alright guys, this is it for this content. Thank you once again for watching. Please like my video and keep coming back for more. I'm going for school run now, right away.